Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric. Welcome back to the channel. So we have an interesting development in the world of Bethesda. So Bethesda is potentially facing a lawsuit over some DLC. So I saw this article a few days ago. I wanted to touch base on it because I like Bethesda and I like the game in question, which is Fallout 4. This is an article from gamesindustry.biz. If you're not subscribed yet to this channel, guys, why don't you hit that subscription button? Let's go ahead and begin. So this says, Bethesda faces lawsuit over Fallout 4 DLC. The company faces charges of deceit for not including its Creation Club in the game's season pass, which could delay Microsoft's Zenimax Takeover. So this is an interesting development, especially with the Microsoft acquisition of Zenimax. So who knows exactly what could come out of this. This is very interesting. So I'm going to be following this loosely as this updates in recent weeks. So Bethesda is facing a class action lawsuit over the way it handled the release of DLC for Fallout 4. And Fallout 4 is one of my most favorite games ever. I absolutely loved it. Now it says this lawsuit revolves around Fallout 4's Season Pass, which was announced in September 2015 with a $30 price tag, which later increased to $50, and it promised access to all the DLC ever done for the game. However, in 2017, Bethesda announced Creation Club, which is described as a collection of all new content for both Fallout 4 and Skyrim. That content was created both by external partners and Bethesda Game Studios itself, and isn't available to people who have bought the Season Pass. So this is the problem. It's not on the Season Pass. If you bought it, you're not getting Creation Club. So the attorneys of the class action lawsuit, who are Filippo Marchino and Thomas Gray from the X-Law Group, argue that this content constitutes DLC and that players who purchase the Season Pass should therefore have access to it. So this law firm is saying this is DLC and players should have access to this. And I mean, that is a fair argument in the court of law. So the lawsuit was filed in July 2019, encompasses charges including breach of contract, unjust enrichment, negligent misrepresentation, and deceit or fraud. Bethesda's counsel, who is Margaret Esquinet, denied the accusations. Now, this goes on to say that the lawsuit could delay Microsoft's acquisition of Bethesda's parent company, Zenimax, with Marchino telling GamesBeat, "What we're going to try and do is go in and ask a judge to stop the sale between Microsoft and Bethesda to preserve the assets." And it's known as a motion for preliminary injunction. So they want to stop this sale. This lawsuit, the people that are pursuing this lawsuit want to stop the sale. So this could actually affect it and take longer for anything ZeniMax Microsoft related, which is unfortunate. How long this could delay it, who knows? I'm hoping it doesn't make it like a year or two, because I want to see Microsoft take full advantage of the ZeniMax stuff. Now, a motion for preliminary injunction. So they're going to have to step on top of this. So it goes on to say a trial could happen by 2022, GamesBeat said, and damages could be as high as $1.1 billion, more if you include punitive damages. And this is so weird that they would come after this. Like, you know, I wouldn't even have thought about going after a company for DLC content being on a season pass or something. So a trial could happen by 2022. So does that mean we're going to be waiting at least a year before this acquisition of Microsoft and ZeniMax completes? And then $1.1 billion damages. Like, I want to know how many people are in this lawsuit. I've been finding out more and more about these video game related lawsuits, and they're interesting because I don't ever recall this many ever being a thing. And it seems like they're becoming more and more common, especially when you get factors like DLC and microtransactions and stuff like that. Now, to continue on, this says, simply put, Bethesda sold a season pass with the understanding that it was going to give the holders of the season pass any and all DLC content that was going to be created for the game Fallout 4 on a go-forward basis. So, yikes. So, I mean, that's the iffy gray area about it. You know, technically, Bethesda was not honest about the season pass. when they created this Creators Club. I personally didn't buy the season pass. This goes on to say that they released a limited amount of DLC. Then they released a second wave of DLC, but decided to call it the Creation Club content and artificially removed it from the definition of DLC. Meaning that they promised people at the onset, we would give you everything we made, and then they reneged on that promise. And they did so to their benefit or the detriment of the plaintiffs. So that's where they did something wrong. They lied. They took money from gamers and then they made more money. So yeah, this is going to throw a big thorn in the Zenimax sale for sure. So things are going to get interesting here, guys. I am going to be keeping an eye on the updates in regards to this lawsuit. Let's see what happens. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, guys, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks a lot for watching, as always.